Good afternoon. It's Friday, April 16th. You know, Friday, it's nice. It's the weekend. I like my weekends. I think I've made that very clear that I like my weekends a lot. I've just found out this is the last full weekend for like a month. My work screwed up staffing. And so today, my boss's boss called me. His boss and the person above them, I work in a rather large company, okay, has made the decision that for May, which technically begins at the end of April and goes through almost to the end of May, but whatever. They're calling it May. They have decided that some people who have weekends off, which my boss's boss at least says, you know, which I've been there long enough to have earned. You know, he's all apologetic, and his tone, I'm like, he does not feel good having to be the one that gives out the news. Has decided to do some mandatory schedule switching. And so instead of having my nice regular hours with Saturday and Sunday off that I love so much because it's how I game with my friends extra times on Saturdays, I was planning to try and start family D&D next month. I guess I'll push it off a month. Church on Sundays. I will instead have slightly varied hours and be stuck working on Saturdays and Sundays, and will instead have Wednesday and Thursday off. And that sucks. Now, at least they are seemingly aware that that is a shit-tastic thing to do to people. And so, apparently, if I go along with it and don't blow through my vacation time to avoid the change, I'll get like an extra, it sounds like $1,000, which will be nice. I'd rather have my time than money, but money buys things. Thinking money buys more Dwarven Forge. I do like Dwarven Forge. So as long as this really is just for 1 month, then I'll make do. But man, does it suck. I'm like, it's right at the beginning of garage sale season. That's time with family I'm going to miss. Admittedly, because of they're also slightly different hours, while I won't be able to go to church on Sundays, I will be able to watch the streaming service for it that should basically end right at the time that my shift begins on Sundays. So I'll at least get to watch church. Even if I can't go. Which that little thing is probably a great blessing. Because, I mean, I've had time where I had schedules where I just didn't go to church for weeks or months. And, I mean, it can affect your brain. Make me all depressed, like. It's needed. I'm not happy with it. May is gonna suck. Bad. I don't like it. Oh. I'm gonna try and think about it positively. Might take me a little bit before I really get into it. I'm trying to think, okay, well maybe $1,000, that's what I need for the Dread Hollow Forest set that I've been looking at getting from Dwarven Forge for months. Like, I've gotten several orders from them, and every time I'm like, this is what I want. And I'm like, but I can get these other things instead. It's cheaper. They're probably better, so I've kept moving to something else instead. But it's the one I start out with every time. Like, I want... But it's a single set that is really expensive. But, I mean, it's a good place to start as far as getting just wilderness. Forest terrain. So maybe I'll get that with it, and that'll be a... You know, obviously a nice thing to have after the fact. Having some weekdays off, maybe I'll try and figure out things to do with the time that I wouldn't usually do with a weekend off, and I'll try and make the best of it. But it is, as of this present moment, depressing, and so I just got off work and I feel like whining about it because they wouldn't change my schedule on me, and I'm upset. Humbug. All the same, friends will be here in a little bit. We'll still gonna go get food with friends on Friday to try and have some fun. Alright, we're good. We've been told we can enter the Texas Roadhouse. I suppose it's worthwhile that at least if we come somewhere like this, you guys get steak. Yeah. Man, does that seem expensive. I got burger. I got the same burger as Austin, except I didn't have him remove half of it. Pickle? Yes, I will definitely take a pickle off. I got 2 pickles.
What is a pickle?
I got a pickle. I got a pickle. I got a pickle. Hey, 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 hey. I haven't seen that movie in probably 20 plus years.
What?
The Rascals? Yeah. It's like I was a small child.
Well, yeah, they gotta get into that derby. Gotta even things up on both cheeks.
I feel like you've seen it more recently than me.
Possibly. I watch a lot of old movies. Just occasionally, I rewatch old movies because I play a lot of games and I need something playing in the background.
But that would make noise when you're trying to record your commentary.
Yes, but I need 2 things to keep myself on track.
But you're trying to record clean commentary.
No, I don't record commentary.
What? Then why are you playing the game?
For fun. It's my main hobby.
No comprende. So we finished, and then Nick came over to play Mario Maker. Ryan's hanging out too. Because Nick's brought his Switch because he has online and la-di-da. So Nick hung out for like a couple of hours. Sounds like he's been watching someone play Mario Maker levels online, so he went to play the same levels they'd been playing to see why they were so bad, and just learned it's because the game's hard. But he's left. And it's a little late, and I gotta wake up quite early if I'm gonna be going garage sailing with Mom tomorrow morning. And as I don't have a whole lot of weekend, I'd like to do so while I can. So, this weekend I shall. Thank you for joining me, and joining me as my journey continues.